Rhodes, a Mediterranean island located south of a notorious western coastline, holds a significant position as a crossroads between the east and the west. Its strategic location between the Aegean and Mediterranean seas, offering accessibility to both Europe and the Middle East, has made it a constant battleground throughout its recorded history. The earliest known inhabitants of Rhodes were Neolithic peoples who settled there sometime after the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago. Unfortunately, limited evidence remains about these ancient peoples. The island later caught the attention of the Minoans from Crete, who seemingly colonized Rhodes during the Bronze Age in the 16th century BC. The Minoans, an influential civilization preceding the Greeks, constructed temples and worshipped enigmatic animal deities, including bulls and snakes. The ancient capital of Knossos in Crete is often associated with the mythical labyrinth of the Minotaur. Following the eruption of the volcano Thera around 1400 BC, the Minoan civilization declined, paving the way for the Mycenaean Greeks to establish their presence on Rhodes in the 15th century BC. The Mycenaeans, renowned through later works such as Homer's epics, boasted legendary heroes like Odysseus, Achilles, and Hector, who participated in the Trojan War and pursued the Golden Fleece. Over a century after the Late Bronze Age collapse, Doric Greeks arrived on the island, ultimately founding the modern city of Rhodes, which remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site today. The Dorian Greeks, one of the four major tribes during the Classical period, embarked on extensive colonization throughout the Mediterranean, establishing influential cities like Sparta, Corinth, and Syracuse. After a brief invasion by the Persians in the 5th century AD, Rhodes reasserted its independence and flourished as a center of learning and culture. Through adept diplomacy and a formidable navy, Rhodes maintained autonomy amid the conflicts of mighty empires. During this period, in 280 BC, the colossal statue of the sun god Helios, known as the Colossus of Rhodes, was erected at the harbor entrance of Rhodes City. Standing at a height of 33 meters, comparable to the Statue of Liberty, the Colossus was recognized as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Unfortunately, it met its demise in an earthquake in 226 BC and was never reconstructed. Around 200 BC, the Roman Republic incorporated Rhodes, ending its era of autonomy. Despite this, Rhodes maintained significance as a provincial capital of both the Roman and Byzantine empires. Rhodes exchanged hands multiple times throughout history, experiencing periods of rule by opportunistic Italian forces. Notably, the Arabs emerged as key players after the rise of Islam in the late 600s, engaging in a power struggle with Christianity that endured for a millennium. During the Crusades, Rhodes became a crucial stopover point for European armies en route to reclaim the holy sites of Christendom in the Middle East. In 1309, the Knights Hospitaller, a Crusader order, gained control of Rhodes and transformed the island into a bastion of medieval chivalric values. Magnificent castles and expansive city walls, stretching over 4 kilometers, were erected during this time. By the 16th century, the Ottoman Empire, a dominant force in the Mediterranean with its power base in Asia Minor, set its sights on Rhodes. The Knights Hospitaller, with a modest force of approximately 7,500 men, valiantly defended the palace of the Grand Master. However, they proved no match for the colossal invasion led by Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, who landed on the island in 1522 with an army possibly numbering 200,000 soldiers, equipped with immense siege weapons and cannons. The Ottoman Empire held control of Rhodes for several centuries until the decline of their empire in the early 20th century. Throughout history, Rhodes witnessed various transitions of power, including periods of occupation by Fascist Italy and Nazi Germany. Eventually, the island achieved independence as part of Greece, receiving support for its territorial ambitions from Britain and the Allies. Today, Rhodes showcases the influences and remnants of the diverse cultures that have inhabited it over the centuries. As a vital historical site, it continues to captivate visitors with its rich and multifaceted history.